Why does mankind seek excitement? Seek drama? Seek challenges? Adrenaline rushes? Why do we humans like to live on the edge at times? The answer is this. We were created that way from the beginning. Tens of thousands of years ago, that's how life was for everyone. On the edge. Adrenaline rushes. Drama. Challenges. All life was bold, thrilling, and exciting. Unto death. That's how life was tens of thousands of years ago. For everyone. There was no police. There was no government. There was no military. You were the police. You were the military. You were your own bodyguards. Think about it, folks. Tens of thousands of years ago, there's no phone, electricity, no modern technology. It was just mankind in the middle of the jungle, the middle of wild wilderness. Where you had to fight bears, lions, and tigers darn near with your bare hands. There was no guns. All you had was your hands, some stones, and some sticks and wood. How's that for an adrenaline rush? Fighting a bear, a lion, a tiger with your bare hands, or with a stone, or with a stick. That's a rush. That's some serious adrenaline rushes. See, that's where all of mankind comes from. We were created for drama, challenge, living on the edge. That's how life was. For tens of thousands of years, for all of mankind. Modernity has changed it. We have government, a million laws, police, military, hospitals, modern technology, heat, AC, cars, planes, jets, telephones. Modern technology has taken away a lot of the natural edge of life that mankind lived out for tens of thousands of years in the jungle, on the safari, in the wilderness. Once again, fighting bears, lions, and tigers darn near with your bare hands. Kill or be killed. You say you wanted meat tens of thousands of years ago? Do you think you could just go to the grocery store and pick up some meat? Some buffalo? Some venison? Some beef? Chicken? Hot dogs? Tens of thousands of years ago, if you wanted meat, you had to go out there and kill it yourself. Kill the deer, the antelope, the wild boar, the buffalo. Can you imagine the adrenaline rush? Facing a wild buffalo, one-on-one. A wild boar, one-on-one. 600-pound deer or antelope, one-on-one. To the death, a face-off, eye to eye. All you got is your bare hands, rocks, and some sticks. All for the sake of meat. Now that's a adrenaline rush. That's how mankind lived. You say forage for food, you want some fruit, you want some vegetables, you want some nuts? Tens of thousands of years ago, okay. It wasn't like you go to your backyard and pick some apples off the tree. Go to the grocery store and let's get some fruit, some spinach packets for us. Let's get some fruits and vegetables and whatnot from the grocery store and come home and cook it. No, tens of thousands of years ago, you had to go out and forage for that stuff. You wanted fruits? You wanted vegetables? You wanted nuts? Go get it. But let me remind you, tens of thousands of years ago, while you're out there foraging, looking, scourging for edible bites of fruits, vegetables, and nuts, you still had lions, tigers, bears, poisonous snakes, all hidden, ready to consume you alive. Now, how is that for adrenaline rushes? Foraging for food for yourself and your family in the midst of bears, lions, tigers, poisonous snakes, on top of biting, stinging insects. And not even talking about you got to deal with the heat, cold, rain, snow, just for some fruit, vegetables, and nuts. All of that. That's called living life on the edge. That's called challenge. It's called drama. Just for a freaking piece of fruit, vegetable, or nut. That much drama. Think about it. But today, we got grocery stores. Today we got police. Today we got the military. So why do you think sports are so popular? From little bitty kids to grown up adults to old people, sports. Football, basketball, tennis, golf, soccer, boxing, MMA, car racing, marathons, triathlons. Why do you think us humans are into all that? Because we were made for that. We were created for drama, challenge, on the edge, extreme. It was like that for everyone tens of thousands of years ago. But now modernity has taken it away. For the most part, like for people in America and Europe. So we're forced to look for drama, challenge, adrenaline rushes. We're forced to look for things to take it to the edge. Since modernity has taken it away from us, we humans are made, created, built for drama, built for challenge, built for living on the edge, so we have to go and create it. That's why we have sports. That's why sports are so popular at all levels. Grade school, high school, college, professional. Now you know why. Why do you think we have nightclubs, restaurants, amusement parks to be amused, right? Festivals, concerts, movie theaters, movie creators, parties like house parties. Why do you think people go skydiving or jump in a shark cage? Why, folks? Because we were made for challenge. Made for adrenaline rushes. Made for drama. Living life on the edge. We're made to live bold, thrilling, exciting lives because that's what it was tens of thousands of years ago. But since modernity has taken that away, we have to create living on the edge a lot of times through those things I just mentioned. Folks, we were made to live bold, thrilling, exciting lives. We were made to live on the edge. We were made for challenges, adrenaline rushes, drama. And when people don't have it, they're bored. One of the reasons why people become alcoholics, drug addicts. One of the reasons why people cheat on their spouse, their lover, Man and woman, people cheat within a relationship with other people. Why? Because a lot of times people are bored. Bored, so they do drugs until they numb out. Bored, they drink so much alcohol until they numb out. Bored, so they cheat on their spouse. Trying to get some drama, they're trying to get some edge. But see, that's the wrong way to deal with it. The naturalness of wanting drama. Challenge. That's the wrong way to become a drug addict, alcoholic, to cheat on your spouse. That's the wrong way. There's ways today still to live a life filled with drama, challenge. There's many ways to live bold, thrilling, exciting lives. Never to the level of tens of thousands of years ago. But I tell you, folks, go after your dreams, your goals, and desires in the career realm. Whether you want to be a politician, a professional athlete, whether you want to be a writer, whether you want to be a teacher, a professor, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a policeman, a military person, whether you want to start your own business, be an entrepreneur, whatever you want to be in the career room, you go after it, man. And I'm telling you, you're going to have drama. You're going to have challenge. You're going to have adrenaline rushes. I guarantee you. Look within yourself. Say, what do I want to do with my life in the career realm? Oh yeah, you will definitely find some boldness. I mean, you will definitely live a bold, thrilling, exciting lives. Ups and downs, highs and lows. With your mate, are you bored within your relationship? Then live a bold, thrilling, exciting life. And if they don't want to participate, then still live a bold, thrilling, exciting life. Use your wisdom, folks. Never live a stupid life. Live a wise life. And if you live a wise life, that will be a life full of thrills and excitement and adrenaline rushes. A life that's bold, thrilling, exciting. Use your wisdom to take things to the edge. Use your wisdom to live a challenging life, a bold life, a fulfilling life. That's right, folks. That's what we all want, to really live. That's what we're made for. To live. Tens of thousands of years ago, just drama, and more drama. If a woman got pregnant, that's drama. Right? No hospitals. No modern technology. So when a woman got pregnant, she stood a good chance of dying. A vicious death. Woman got pregnant, the child standing a great chance of dying. High mortality rate for children and pregnant women. So when a woman got pregnant, that was drama. That's on the edge. That was an adrenaline rush. Like, whoa, I might die. If you're a man, my wife might die. My kid might die. There is no hospital. There is no electricity. There is no modern technology. It was just you, your wife, kids, maybe even your tribe if you're lucky, in the wilderness or the jungle. You versus nature. The average person lived to be what, 25, 30, 35 years old? Basically, no old age back tens of thousands of years ago. You just died young, you 25, 30, 35, it was done. It was a wrap, dead. Think about it. If you had to fight lions, bears, and tigers with your bare hands, you had to, if you wanted meat, you had to kill deer, antelope, wild boars, buffalo. You had to forage for food in the wild or the jungle. Facing once again lion, tigers, bears, poisonous snakes, biting insects, diseases, viruses, bacteria, then we're not even talking about natural disasters. Without warning, hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, floods, fires. We're not even talking about famine and droughts, where everyone dies, no food. Tens of thousands of years ago, folks, life was on the edge. That's why we seek life on the edge today. That's why we seek challenges where people will jog, do marathons, 25 miles, do triathlons. Because we were born for challenges. We were born for drama. We were not born to live timid, boring, safe lives. Tens of thousands of years ago, having no police, no military, no government. There were always invaders looking to take over tribes, villages, families. Invaders coming to kill the husband, coming to kill the men, to take the wives and children as captives. Talking about adrenaline rushes. Waking up with your wife and kids in the middle of a jungle wilderness with 4 or 5 strange men looking at you, where you wake up out of your sleep and have to fight tooth and nail, bare hands, killing a man or be killed. Your wife joining in, fighting to the death to save the kids from these invaders. Men and women together, husband and wife together, fighting invaders in the middle of the night and dark. Kill or be killed, using your bare hands, rocks or sticks, fighting to the death. Fighting, teeth broken off in this war. That's how it was. Killed or be killed. That's adrenaline rushes. That's drama, folks. That's living life on the edge. That's a bold, thrilling, exciting life. And when I say excitement, I don't mean all the time fun excitement. When I say excitement, I mean, wow. Your whole being is alert. Your eyes are wide, your brain is titillating. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. That's how it was. We were created for that. So live it out today in the ways possible. You want a boring life? You can live a life boring. You can live a life so boring, so safe, so timid, so non-controversial, so gossip-free, rumor-free. You can live a life so freaking timid and safe that no one will talk about you. They won't even know you exist. Does that sound exciting? Does that sound like a life worth living? A life so scared, a life so safe that no one knows you exist? No. Think about it, folks. Look at the greats of history. Around them you would find many times controversy, scandal, rumors, gossip. People judge them, put them down. Folks, life isn't always pretty. Life isn't always safe. And you will make mistakes in life. And you will fail at times, but that's the beauty of life. That's life itself. Life is not about playing it safe. Life is about living it to the full. And if you live life to the full, I promise you. If you live life to the full, I promise you, you will have controversy. You will be involved in some scandal. There will be rumors about you. People will gossip about you. People will talk about you. They will judge you. They will put you down. You will shock some. If you endeavor to live a full, exciting life, men being men to the full, women being women to the full, living lives based on wisdom, and a life based on wisdom will be a life lived to the full. A life that will be thrilling, exciting, a life that will be bold. So live it. Live your life to the full, using your wisdom. Live a bold, thrilling, exciting life. Live a life like a movie, like an exciting movie. So when you're on your deathbed and you look over the movie of your life, starring you looking over your life, you'll be like, wow. People will be like, wow. Live a bold, thrilling, exciting life. If you're married, live it with your spouse. And if the spouse doesn't want to join in, just still live a bold, thrilling, exciting life. Because that's the way life is meant to be. So live a bold, thrilling, exciting life in your career. A bold, thrilling, exciting life with your spouse. With your kids. With your siblings, with your parents. Most importantly, live a bold, thrilling, exciting life with yourself. People will talk about you. People will judge you. People will put you down. People will spread rumors. There will be controversy as you set out to live a bold, thrilling, exciting life. But the opposite is living a life so boring, so timid, so safe, that no one will talk about you. They won't even know you exist. Now, which one sounds better? Which one is natural? The natural life is the bold, thrilling, exciting life. The unnatural life is the boring, safe, timid life where no one talks about you, where no one knows you even exist. So live the life. Life has purpose for you. The life nature has purpose for you. A bold, thrilling, exciting life.